Hi, I'm Scott Langford. I'm an English professor at Foothill College. I'm also the co-director, co-founder of something called the Center for a Sustainable Future at Foothill. And both of those jobs had something to do with me being involved with SHRE, the Stanford Human Rights Education Initiative, in the first place. I came to the SHRE conference last year, and I was so inspired, not just by my colleagues. A friend at CSM, Tim Maxwell, had been through the program, been a fellow. I was just blown away by the quality of what he'd accomplished and jealous of it. But I was even more jealous meeting his students at the conference. I could see that the level of engagement, the level of commitment, the level of critical thinking, intellectual activity was just extraordinary. And as as a dedicated 25-year veteran of community colleges myself, when I see that kind of energy, I want to get on board. So I came thinking that it was time for me to try to contribute. I have to say it was a wonderful challenge, both in the year that I met Tim's colleagues in the program and this year with my colleagues in the program. I can't say enough about the high energy, incredibly inspiring meetings that you have here. All of us in community colleges know if you have a high energy meeting on Friday afternoon, that really speaks to the commitment and extraordinary nature of the group. I also can't say enough for the support that Stanford's brought to this project. It's a wonderful program to be involved in, very inspiring. But most of all, I have to say this has been one of my best teaching years, and I do think of myself as somebody, I'm not a burned out teacher. I love what I do, I have great classes, but this was one of the finest teaching years I've ever had, and it had so much to do with the driving engagement of human rights curriculum. So specifically what I ended up doing in my own classes was to talk about the hidden connections between environmental destruction and human slavery. And that turns out to be a difficult but very deep question. And in fact, at places like Stanford, Harvard, Princeton, Yale, UCLA, Berkeley, that's a hot topic and one that's garnered an amazing amount of very recent critical attention. So my students and I were essentially participating in a critical discussion that took us right to the heart of scholarship today. It also completely engaged the students in ways around issues of sustainability that I've never seen before. It broke down some walls of compassion fatigue and just sort of apathy that I haven't seen broken down before. And so if you want to find out more about that, then please do click on my materials, because I have lesson plans, I have bibliographies, I have videos, I have photos, and I have Facebook pages and web materials. So social media was a huge part of this, and the social media piece is easily clickable, so start clicking.